Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Luminescence.
Luminescence?
I'm just gonna
up with new names for me every week.
I'm just gonna come up with a new nickname for Judge every week.
Luminescence. What was it last time? Little.
No, it was what did I say? Something. Franny Bing Bong Stapleton.
Oh, I thought it was
and then,
Baby Shaka Khan.
No, and then before that it was Shaka Khan Jr.
That's right.
So
I like that one.
That was what started the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for joining us. If you could take a minute, hit the subscribe button, like button, notification button, tell us what you thought. Leave us a comment about wrestling, obviously. Check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
All the good
stuff. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
If you could do that. But with all that junk out of the way,
yeah,
let's talk about wrestling.
All
Judge, tell us what you thought about Raw.
Well, I'm going to be honest with the good folks at home. I didn't watch Raw, so you're going to have to take this one away.
Just happened? You didn't watch Raw?
But I watched SmackDown.
Okay.
The one that matters.
All right, but you have the list of what happened on Raw. So
I do.
I watched Raw.
Yes.
So
you're going to let me know everything that happens with these matches.
Yeah, I'll give you my hot take.
Please. All right, we open the show with a battle royale to determine the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, so The Miz jumps in the ring, goes to cut a promo. He has the microphone. Wait a minute. That was funny as I was going to say microphone. I have a microphone right here. He says, respect. And as soon as he lets out the word, Kurt Angle's music hits, tells him that he's got to defend the Intercontinental Championship. And so he's going to make a 15-man battle royal.
15?
Yeah. And
does Raw have the capacity for that?
Barely.
Whoa. We calling people up from NXT for this one.
Yeah. So the first one out, though, is Big Show, who is clean shaven.
Yeah, I saw a tweet about this.
Yes.
The biggest babyface turn, I guess.
Yeah.
That dude looks so young
Listen, though, we talked about this with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, when he moved to Raw, when he moved to SmackDown, like completely shaved his beard and stuff like that. And that's when I was like, listen, dude, shaving your beard doesn't make you a babyface.
But it does if you're Big Show.
I guess. I don't know.
People are happy to see shaved Big Show.
Yeah. It was weird. But anyways, yeah, the Battle Royal was interesting. Let's put it that way.
Really?
The very first thing that happened, though, was, and this was great because he put out a tweet about it afterwards, was every single person, well, all of the 14 people that were left in the ring, the very first thing they did was pick up Kurt Hawkins and toss him out of the ring.
That's hilarious.
But he tweeted a picture of, all of the 14 guys holding him up.
Yeah.
And then right next to it, the picture of Bret Hart when he won the title and all, like, the locker room emptied and they all picked him up on their shoulders, you know?
Yeah.
And he was talking about
Kurt.
I
like that.
Essentially, it's great when everybody respects you and
respects the greats or whatever.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It was pretty good. I love Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah,
I wish that he
wasn't a jobber.
Yeah, I wish that he wasn't a jobber, essentially, because he at this point is the epitome of a jobber. He never wins. So I feel like sometimes when someone that we like, hits the skids a little bit, maybe loses a couple matches, we as wrestling fans and fans of that person are like, oh no, he's a jobber.
Yeah.
No,
the real jobber is Kurt Hawkins. Bo Dallas was one for a while.
Yeah. There's because I feel like that with maybe Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Sami Zayn is far from a jobber, right?
He's getting close to the edge of like.
We're gonna get to his match in SmackDown.
Yes,
but I feel like most wrestling fans are on a hair trigger with the jobber.
Oh yes,
term.
I would agree.
But if you're a Kurt Hawkins fan, you are a fan of a jobber, of a legitimate jobber.
If you're a Kurt Hawkins fan, it's like being a Browns fan. Like
Yeah.
you know you're never gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
Let's put
but
it this
you're
way.
Still a Browns fan, and good for you for supporting a guy who's never gonna get a belt.
Exactly. Let's put it this way. If you're a Kurt Hawkins fan, you are a mark. Like you are
100%.
the definition of a mark.
100%.
Because there's no like casual wrestling fan that's like, oh, I really like that Kurt Hawkins guy.
Yeah. No,
You got to know your history. You got to know the history of Kurt Hawkins to be able to respect that guy's career at this point.
So any Kurt Hawkins fans out there, congratulations.
Let's
You're
shake
now
hands.
Marks.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm a Kurt
welcome.
Hawkins fan.
Welcome. So who wins the Battle Royale?
So this was actually a big surprise. I mean, it was okay. Battle Royals are always fun just because you got all those guys in there.
Yeah.
But what was strange was Matt and Jeff Hardy. I don't think that they even acknowledged one another's existence outside of coming out together. Like once the match started, they were fighting different fights. They never
fought each other, right?
They never fought each other, but they never worked together. So that was odd, I thought. But it all led to Jeff Hardy winning the Battle Royal, and so he gets a shot at the Miz's Intercontinental Championship. But, I mean, for months now, we've been hearing sort of rumblings and rumors of a singles run for Jeff Hardy, so this might just be the down payment on that.
Well, I thought the
actually
singles
happening.
run was going to be for the Universal, and I thought Jason Jordan was going to go for the IC.
Yeah.
So, I mean, both of those could happen. We will see.
Yeah.
But overall, was it a good Battle Royale?
It was all right.
Okay. Next,
Nothing
we have
special.
Enzo Amore making his 205 Live debut versus Noam Dar.
Yeah. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Okay. Well, apparently, Amore wins.
Yes.
Via pinfall.
Yeah.
This is the first pin I think Amore has had in a while, right?
Yeah. I'm not even gonna legitimize this. Here's the problem with. Here's my problem with Enzo.
You want to know what his finisher's name is?
What?
Eat defeat. Remember, he's got.
Yeah.
Eat defeat.
It's like a jawbreaker, but with his foot. It's disgusting.
No one likes your feet, Enzo.
Yeah. So the problem with Enzo is that he's just really annoying.
He's so annoying. He's a gnat that won't go away.
I can't even. It's not even like a character. I don't know. Like, I'm not a big Randy Orton fan.
Yeah.
Right. It's complete. It's apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
I would like Enzo Amore. I feel like if he wasn't just so darn annoying.
Yes, I agree.
And at this point, I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know what they're doing with him. But I'm not even going to talk about him.
Nah.
That's how much he annoys me.
Yeah. Silent treatment, Enzo.
That's right.
Silent treatment.
See, that's what everybody, if you were smart, if you didn't like Roman Reigns, that's what you should be doing.
Yes.
Is not even talking about it.
Exactly. Moving on. We're walking through the tall grass.
Yes.
And we've got our Pokeballs ready.
Yep, at the ready.
And we stumble across a wild Brock Lesnar appears.
What?
Dude. That was not the Pokemon.
No, it wasn't.
That was Sports Center.
That was Sports Center.
Cross promotion here. We got this.
That was, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So Brock Lesnar comes out with Paul Heyman again. No pyro.
No pyro.
Paul Heyman is essentially talking about he's building Braun Strowman, and this is the perfect strategy to build Braun Strowman, right? The strategy isn't to have Braun Strowman come out and cut a promo and build Braun Strowman. Yeah. The strategy is to get someone like Paul Heyman, who's completely on the other side of the line in this battle, to build the opponent.
Yes. Well, that's what Paul Heyman does. He did it for Samoa Joe.
Although Samoa Joe came out, and I mean, I feel like he did a lot of good stuff on his own.
Of course he did, but I feel like Paul also was like, "Hey, you did really good.
He was absolutely.
Let me give you a little salt. Let me just add that pepper."
Exactly.
On there,
He added just a little, a little frosting on the top.
Right now.
Exactly. But yeah, he's essentially just building Braun Strowman. He had some really, really good lines about him. I don't believe in monsters, but I believe Braun Strowman is a monster.
Oh, that's good.
And so, anyways, the whole the finale was Paulie is cutting his promo, and he's about to say something. Brock grabs the microphone from him.
Brock doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Brock don't talk.
Yeah, and he essentially just says, what he's trying to say is, Suplex City, bitch. Easy, Brock. Easy, Broccoli Rob.
Yeah, easy, buddy.
With the B word.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the WWE's been getting away with a lot of this.
Yeah. And so
It
anyways,
happens so much.
he drops the mic and they both leave, but it was actually really good. Like, this match doesn't need any build for me.
No.
Right.
It's going to be a great match no matter what.
I'm in.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If I'm a guy that's not super excited about this match, this definitely helped.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Next we have Seth Rollins versus Cesaro.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
How'd that one go?
I feel like it should have gone better. I mean,
it's Seth Rollins. Did he steal anybody's move? Did he steal anyone's finisher?
Yeah, I mean, he did his moves. He did his move set.
5 moves of doom, which are Finn Balor's and
he's got like 10 moves of doom. Maybe 12 or 15. It was an okay match. It wasn't anything spectacular. I feel like these guys could put on something spectacular, and this wasn't it.
Who ends up winning?
But Cesaro ends up winning, and it was just off of a distraction.
From Sheamus?
Yeah, so Sheamus and Dean are outside the ring.
Oh, okay.
And Sheamus looks like he's going to get in the ring, and Dean comes over, and Seth is just watching the stuff happen. Dean,
stop getting distracted.
Yeah,
dude.
Dean and Sheamus kind of mix it up outside the ring. So Seth Rollins turns around into a European uppercut.
Ooh.
And
springboard?
No, just a regular old European uppercut, and
Boo.
Cesaro just kind of stacks him up.
Okay.
Like it was a full on pin. Like
Yeah.
he had his like little feet going while
That's
he
my
was.
favorite when they do that.
Yeah.
When they pin them and their little feet are like.
Yeah. So it was good. Like that little end part there. The match itself was just sort of pedestrian.
On the other side of it, Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose next.
Yes. And
So
I don't know that I'm a big fan of tag teams
That
wrestling in
separate?
singles matches.
Well, here's the thing,
What's
right?
the point?
So we have 3 hours of Raw. Just take this match and
Make it a tag team match.
combine it.
They're
Take
tag
the 2
teams.
matches and just combine it.
I
And you
don't-
save yourself, 7 minutes?
I don't know
Oh,
why
yes.
it's so glaring in this match, though. Like, I know that on the SmackDown side, for a while, New Day and the Usos were kind of having this like singles.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I didn't mind it that much.
It's because
in
it
that-
didn't. So for that, it didn't feel like it, right? Like, because you still had Jey Uso on the outside helping Jimmy.
Yeah.
And you had New Day helping each other.
I don't
So
know.
it didn't seem like it was a singles. It just felt like it was a tag, but only one person could be in.
I think the reason I really didn't like this part was just because Seth and Dean have not been a tag team long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like they need to build them as a team.
Okay.
Not as like Jimmy and Jay have been doing this together for years now.
Oh, yeah.
And the New Day has been at the top of the mountain for tag teams. Seth and Dean are still their relationship as a tag team, as this particular tag team, is still pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
Show me how good they are together.
Yeah.
Legitimize them as
Which
a
is why
tag.
they need to make this a tag team. I
Exactly.
guess.
Legitimize them as a tag team before you start sending them off back on. We've had enough Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose singles matches. That's why you made them a tag team.
Yeah.
Show us why you made them a tag team.
Exactly.
So, anyways,
Who ends up winning that one?
the Dean Ambrose Sheamus match. Dean ends up winning, and he hit. Yeah, it was just off of his dirty deeds, and he gets the pin clean.
Yeah. Next we have Emma versus Mickie James.
This is something that I'm not going to talk about out of respect for Mickie James.
Oh. I'm just looking at notes here.
Yeah. This whole thing is just gross.
I mean, apparently Emma wins.
She does. It's gross. I don't know. If I'm Mickie.
Or Mickie.
Yeah.
Hey, Mickie, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickie. Hey, Mickie.
She's so talented. She's so good. She deserves so much better than this.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is that they have someone who is a legitimate, proven star in Mickie James, and she is losing matches to someone whose character is in flux, and they're not really sure what they're doing with her storyline-wise. Like, just put Mickie James over. Like, build her up.
All Emma has to do is get pinned.
She's championship material, man.
Listen, Mickie James needs to go for the women's belt.
Exactly.
Like, she needs to be in a program with Alexa Bliss, because back when SmackDown, Alexa Bliss brought Mickie James to SmackDown.
Yeah.
And they were like a heel kind of team.
Yeah, that's how she showed up.
Well, go back to those roots and have it be, hey, you betrayed me, let's duke this out, and have her win the belt. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's how you write it.
Yeah, this was gross. It was no good. And neither of them. Emma won, but she's no better for it.
No. John Cena and Roman Reigns do a contract signing.
So this was the biggest thing in Raw. This was...
it's not even the main event, which I guess this is why they did it, because no one's paying attention for the main event.
Yeah. So the idea was that this promo... So John Cena comes out, cuts a short promo, signs the contract.
Yeah.
After he signs the contract, Roman Reigns' music hits, and this is where the fireworks start.
Okay.
Roman Reigns comes in, and they start arguing back and forth. But the thing is that they are using terms like John Cena says the word heel,
which you're not supposed to do.
Exactly.
Vince doesn't like that.
They start talking about things that people have been debating online for many years. Whether or not John Cena buries people and uses his influence to, keep people in certain places. And John Cena talks about Roman Reigns not getting over and not being able to cut a promo and all that stuff. So it's that like pipe bomb type thing where
it's like, oh, CM Punk did this, I don't know how many years ago. You know? Like
it's supposed to sound real, and it contained, like, in a vacuum, this was really cool, like really really cool.
All right, I can dig it.
My only issue with it is the fact that it's not going to mean anything. Like, for the long term.
This contract was for No Mercy.
It's for No Mercy. Their match there. Long term, it's meaningless.
Yeah.
This promo is going to get lost in the ether, and then the WWE will link to the YouTube video, every 2 years or so.
John Cena's famous pipe bomb.
Exactly. So that's the only thing that's disappointing, is just knowing that this really isn't going anywhere, and it's not going to get Cena or Reigns anymore over, because if rumors are to be believed.
Yeah.
And there are many rumors out there.
Many rumors.
John Cena is back to SmackDown directly after this match.
Makes sense.
So it's like...
He's got to go win the title, man.
Like, it's cool that they cut this particular type of promo.
Yeah.
But it's just sad that it's not... Like, this storyline could be like a linchpin for the company. Mm-hmm. If they committed to it, if they were going to make it like the headline, and we're committed to making it feel even more real life, which would mean that both of those guys would need to commit to kayfabe, right? It's supposed to sound like a shoot.
Okay.
It's not, though.
No, because it's all scripted.
Right. And so, if these guys like were posting on social media about each other, and we got like fake rumors about them fighting backstage and all that stuff, and maybe even brought in Vince and Triple H and like Maybe Vince is behind Roman and Triple H is behind Cena.
Yeah.
Like made it something that like the company's future.
Yeah, they should have done something on Twitter about this.
Was riding on this.
Yeah.
And, like this real life thing was being stirred up. Like that would be intriguing.
Yeah.
So really what we got was literally fireworks. Like it was really cool, and then it's just going to fade.
Yeah. We get another B word drop here too, apparently.
Yes.
Roman Reigns calls John Cena
twice, I think, actually.
A fake bitch.
Yeah. I think he says it twice.
Well. Then out comes Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson.
Yeah. So they come out at the end of the contract signing, and I know some people were probably not happy about it, but I've never been more relieved to see the club.
We love the club.
Yeah. Again, like when it comes to Kurt Hawkins, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the club.
Yeah.
There's really no reason. Like the WWE has given me no reason to be a fan of the club.
No.
I just am.
We just are a fan, because of stuff that they did in New Japan.
Yeah,
and
there's social media stuff is just hilarious.
It's so good.
And even the stuff that they do in the WWE is great.
Yeah.
And so anyways, they come out and John Cena and Roman Reigns, who just cut like crazy real life shoot promos on each other, now have to be in a tag team together.
And who wins? I wonder who wins.
Yeah, so they essentially do their finishers at the same time. So they wrestle a match, and it's really just that. It's 7 minutes worth of match. And then at the very end, Cena grabs Gallows, puts him in place for the AA. Do you want to do the... Yeah, so Roman Reigns does that. Hits... and he does his spear at the same time
So
that Cena hits the AA, and Roman gets the cover, and that's it. Oh, that's it for that match. But then we get the main event, which is... Or actually, no. I forgot about this part.
Apparently, Elias is sitting in the middle of the ring, strumming his guitar, talking about Arkansas.
I skipped a lot of this.
But Pelvis Wesley comes out.
Yeah.
Any of you who don't know who Pelvis Wesley is, go check out Southpaw Wrestling.
Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Although Pelvis Wesley is like not my favorite Southpaw character.
No.
So I don't know why they chose that one. Probably because the ones that I really do like are people who actually have jobs.
That's true.
WWE.
Heath Slater does not have a job.
Heath Slater is not really doing anything at this point.
He's got kids, but he ain't got no job.
So yeah, he comes out essentially just for Elias to
beat
him up. Yeah.
Okay. Now we have the main event, which is Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you
take
control of this one because I didn't watch it.
The whole build up to this match was the sort of hinged on Sasha Banks never being able to defend her title. Right?
Yeah, no,
she's never actually defended. She's won it, she's never defended it.
Exactly.
So they built this up in 2 different backstage segments with the girls. Then they get to the match. It's okay. I mean, it's an okay match. We've seen it before. It's not as good as the I don't know if it was the last one. I can't remember which one it was that I was actually pretty impressed with. This one wasn't quite as impressive, but it was an okay match. But Sasha Banks ends up losing. Alexa Bliss hits her DDT and pins Sasha Banks. Yeah, to win the title back. I don't know where they're going with this.
Oh,
I mean, it's really bad for Sasha, I think.
Yes, it's really bad for Sasha because she apparently will never hold the belt for more than a week.
Yeah, or I mean, even if she does, the next title match she has, she's losing.
Yeah.
And then so the postscript to this is that Nia Jax comes out, puts Alexa Bliss up on her shoulder.
Ooh.
While Alexa Bliss is holding the the women's championship.
Okay.
Not belt.
Did I say belt?
No, I just wanted to make it clear that she was not holding a belt. She was holding a championship.
Okay.
And as she's holding it up, she's like smiling and happy, and then all of a sudden her face just goes, and then she just dumps Alexa. She just like falls backwards. Nia grabs the championship and holds it up. I don't know, man. So my only guess here is that maybe they are getting ready to, because we've been hearing rumors of a shakeup.
Yeah.
Maybe they're getting ready to bring the 4 horsewomen back.
SmackDown?
Yeah, whatever brand they're going to be on. I guess it would have to be SmackDown. So
yeah, they're probably going to bring them on Raw, actually.
Yeah, so bring Sasha and Bayley over to SmackDown. And then,
they'll bring Becky and Charlotte over to Raw. Because Raw is a bigger product, and they can have a program between the 4 women and...
yeah, but the other option is that they have the 4 horsewomen on SmackDown, and then Asuka on Raw.
Well, I would put Charlotte and Becky on Raw, and then I would have Asuka go over to SmackDown.
But the problem is that now you've already got the championship belt on Alexa Bliss.
4 horsewomen can duke it out to see who gets the belt
Yeah, but
first.
see, she's going to get lost in the mix there then, right?
I don't think so. I think she could still stay pretty strong with Nia Jax at her side.
I don't know.
They can get Emma or have a heel turn for Mickey.
So maybe that's then what's going to happen. Is I don't know.
It's all speculation.
Yeah.
And the rumor is, again, we're not a news source, we don't. But the rumor is that Asuka will be showing up on Raw after TLC.
Asuka,
or she's going to show up at TLC, which I believe is a Raw taping.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, that's my only guess. That's my best guess. So.
But again, we don't know. But
overall, it wasn't a bad episode of Raw. It was pretty good. I think the high points for me were Jeff Hardy winning. Okay. That I think is going to be really cool. And then
sorry about that.
The John Cena Roman Reigns promos that was a really cool moment. I just wish that it was bigger, that it was going to mean something for the future.
Cool.
Did I give it a number?
No, you did not.
So out of 10,
yeah,
I would give it like a 7.
Oh, I thought I was going to get your number. Dang it.
What?
I thought you were going to go 5.
No.
Okay.
I'd go 7. It was better than a 5.
Okay. Let's move to SmackDown Live, where I actually watched something.
Yes, let's do it.
Out comes Jinder Mahal, and he's talking to the WWE Universe.
His music is so good, man.
It's so good. That's it. That's his theme song.
Yeah, it is.
CFO.
That is a perfect rendition of.
We got this, man. Give us that royalty check, please.
Yeah, of Jinder Mahal's music.
Apparently, this is all a big build-up because we're gonna get Shinsuke Nakamura versus Shinsuke versus Randy to see who becomes the #1 contender against Jinder. But this is also from last week where the Singh Brothers were beat up by Shinsuke.
Yep.
So basically the Singh Brothers are really, 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 really sorry, and they're going to kiss the boots.
So the big thing that struck me about this whole thing was how much decibel level tonal difference there was between their voices.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal is really trying.
Yep.
Like, I'm sorry, what? And then the Singh Brothers start speaking, and it's just like, the microphones are working.
Yeah, they do work. No, it's true. I mean, he needs to work on his decibel level, and I think that's what's really hurting him, especially in the promo department. It's just like, dude, you got to have some inflection in your voice. You got to talk. You got to speak. Like a normal person. But anyway, Shinsuke comes out, and my favorite part about this was the Singh Brothers were like, we're never going to let somebody touch you. Never, no one's going to touch you. Yep. No one. So they're standing in front of Jinder Mahal like this. You know, they're, nuh-uh, because Shinsuke comes down and he's, doing his thing. But
dude, I just ruined the air quality in here, just so you know.
Oh, great. Awesome. But, I mean, I don't want to get close to you now, but they're standing side by side, as side by side as we can get here. But they're like, we're never going to let somebody touch you. And then Shinsuke just, like, walks over and goes like that. Yeah. And they just go flying.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Stop that. They have a big confrontation. Guess it's fine.
Randy comes out.
Yeah. Oh, Randy comes out and starts
he goes to help
beat up because Jinder's beating up Shinsuke. Randy comes out to help Shinsuke. Rusev comes out to help Jinder.
Yeah, Rusev super kicks Randy's head off.
Oh, yeah. What do we know? We have Jinder Mahal and Rusev versus Shinsuke and Randy.
Rusev looks
we've already got this.
Like billions of dollars. Rusev looks like mountains of cash.
Yeah, but here's
that
the thing.
Guy.
We've already had this tag team. This has already been a tag team that's been established.
Yeah, but on Raw.
But who cares?
I'm just saying,
still
man.
Happened.
So there were three. One of my favorite wrestlers was in the ring.
Two of my favorite wrestlers.
Randy Orton was in the ring, and Jinder Mahal was in the ring. And the only thing I could think of was, dude, Rusev looks amazing.
Yeah, well, you had
that
Rusev
guy,
and Shinsuke.
I don't understand how they can misuse.
How Vince doesn't like him.
Such an amazing guy. I mean, he could have such a great character. He's got a great look. He's really good at wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy could be the
top dude.
Guy.
Yeah. I would love to see Rusev with the belt. Love to see it.
And the thing is that guy's like legit. I could see Rusev wrestle Braun Strowman. I could see him wrestle Brock Lesnar. I could see him wrestle any of those guys. I'm just saying, if Rusev doesn't come out of this looking better, they've messed up because it doesn't seem like it's gonna. It's not rocket science, guys.
I mean, he's not gonna look better. He's gonna be where he is
so
right
sad.
now, which is a mid card.
Yeah,
he's probably not even gonna sniff the title. Moving on, we have the Ascension versus the brand new formed Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah. Yeah, they got new music.
They got new music, new Titantron stuff. The new music looks fine. Sounds good.
Shelton Benjamin makes Chad Gable look like an Oompa Loompa.
Tiny. Shelton Benjamin's awesome.
Shelton Benjamin came out, and Chad Gable's music immediately turned to Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Doo.
If you will wrestle, I will wrestle you.
Yeah. Shelton Benjamin he's huge, man. He's got a great look.
Looking real jack, baby.
You looking real jack, baby. You looking real jack, baby.
Listen, we both talked about this. Shelton Benjamin doesn't need to be in a tag team right now.
No.
Send that dude to the moon. He's so much better than Chad Gable.
He needs to be wrestling singles matches with AJ Styles and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fine match. I really enjoyed seeing them wrestle together.
Yeah. It was fine. Yeah.
Chad Gable, I'm slowly starting to become like I like him because
dude, you used to hate that guy.
Oh, I did. I did not like him. Ready, willing, awful.
I remember saying Chad Gable's name, and you were like, "Boo!"
Yeah, it was bad.
You were right off the bat.
I mean, he's a legit wrestler, and so is Shelton Benjamin, and this was fun to watch both of them together, but they don't need to be a tag team.
No.
They need to be separate people that just, hey, you want a tag team tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, awesome, let's do it.
Yeah, there's another legitimate jobber in the jobber team in the Ascension.
Ascension, man. They were NXT tag team champs.
Yes, they were.
And now you're jobbing out, and you're in a funny sitcom with Breezango.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I feel like those guys could be really good too. They could be, but no, not gonna happen. Never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Next we have a United States Open Challenge. AJ Styles comes out, says he's going to reinstate the Open Challenge now. So, backstage
the U.S. Challenge has officially been reinstated.
Yeah. Backstage we get somebody, I forget what their name was, interviewing Baron Corbin.
Charlie.
Baron Corbin, my dog.
Shout out.
Yeah.
This guy's a mark.
Yeah, well, I feel bad for the dude, so I have to wear his T-shirt. Poor man lost his briefcase, and still got my heart, dog. So basically,
it was a tender moment.
Charlie, was. Almost got a tear going. Is like, are you, blah 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 blah, and Baron Corbin's like, well, he issued this challenge, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
Except
I'm gonna cash in on that.
Except he sounded a little bit more like a petulant child.
Yes. He's got to stop staying. He's got to stop on the mic a little bit because it's like, come on, man.
What? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm gonna go out there and I'm arrested AJ Styles.
Yeah, and so when Styles opens up the Open Challenge, you're like, okay, Baron, go at it, dude. You got this. We believe in you. But the Perfect 10 comes out.
Yeah.
And Baron Corbin doesn't like that, so he runs in and runs interference, and
they have a little scuffle.
And AJ Styles is just in like the middle of the ring going, "Is it you or is it you?"
This is gonna make it's gonna make my match easier regardless.
Yeah. But basically it's AJ Styles versus Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, Ty is able to fend him off long enough to get in the ring and ring the bell. Yeah.
AJ Styles wins
off of a calf crusher.
And then Baron Corbin
can't say killer. This is PG. You can't say killer.
Nope. So Baron Corbin pulls Ty Dillinger out of the ring, and he's in the middle of the ring. And I'm like sitting at home watching this.
Yeah.
And the minute this happened, and I saw Baron Corbin on the outside, I was like, if you want to bury Baron Corbin, you have him step in that ring right now. And AJ Styles beats him. Yeah. That's how you bury that fool even further. Yeah. So AJ Styles hits a phenomenal forearm, that flying. He does it so well. Yeah, he does. So good.
Oh man. Every time.
It's and he puts so much emphasis behind it.
Automatic.
It looks like it hurts.
Dude, that guy could phenomenal forearm in his sleep.
Oh yeah.
And make it just.
I kind of want to take a forearm from AJ Styles.
It's the wind up, right? Yeah. I mean, he torques his body so much.
Yeah, the top half is turning this way, while the bottom half is staying this way. Yeah. And he's just like, whap.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Next we have somebody we haven't seen in a while. Mike Kanellis comes out, and he's wrestling Bobby Roode. Yep. Bobby Roode defeats Mike Kanellis in somewhat of a squash.
Boy, did that crowd, they really like Bobby Roode.
So Bobby Roode's a babyface. In NXT, he was a heel. Yep. Don't understand what that's all about. But
yeah, it's weird having that smile that he plastered on his face be real.
Yes.
Right? Normally, if he smiles in NXT, it's like smug and you just want to slap it off of his face. Yeah. But he comes out and with his little... thing, his little shtick, and everybody's just
glorious.
Yeah.
We get a backstage segment with Dolph Ziggler because he was supposed to come out and show us his new image, but he's like, we're in Little Rock, so no. Yeah. Next week.
I love how Dolph Ziggler's gimmick at this point, before he's revealed his new gimmick, his new whatever, is burying other people's gimmicks.
Yes. He was like, that's stupid, that's stupid,
he essentially
that's stupid,
just goes through what everyone else does and tries to,
He's like, well, apparently if I want to get over, I have to do all these things.
Yeah, like invalidate everyone else's gimmicks to try to get yourself over.
Next we have Kevin Owens interrupts Aiden English. Aiden English is in the middle of the ring, and Kevin Owens comes out, and he's like, Aiden, leave. Kevin Owens basically calls out Shane McMahon, saying that last week didn't count because Baron Corbin was the guest referee, And since he quit, that doesn't mean that Shane becomes a guest referee.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. And Shane goes, he quit, and he gave me the shirt. So I just took it upon myself to become that.
Yeah.
Become the referee. Kevin didn't like that, and so Sami Zayn comes out, and he's like, you're going to wrestle Aiden English.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a match. Kevin Owens on commentary. Kevin Owens can't take Byron anymore.
Nope.
He's done with Byron.
Dunzo.
And so he's like, this is dumb. So he gets up, goes to the ref, literally rips the
shirt
right off the ref. And he's just like, get out of the ring. And he puts the ref shirt on. And then Sami Zayn is up on the top rope getting ready to do his thing.
They argue.
They argue a little bit. And
Kevin
didn't like that, so he grabbed him, threw him against the rope, pop-up powerbomb. Aiden English gets the pin.
Yep. I'm still pulling for Sammy. I think he's got good stuff going for him.
I think he does too, but come on, get out of a program with this.
Yeah.
We've already seen Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. We've seen this. This is a thing that's already happened.
He's gonna break out. He's gonna break out. Sami Zayn is gonna break out on you, man.
Yeah, he better.
You look real jacked, baby.
Sami Zayn is looking real jacked. Next we have the New Day versus the Usos.
Yep.
And this is a stipulation match,
Yep.
so the winner of this chooses the stipulation for their rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Usos win.
Yep.
I enjoyed this match. I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
fun to watch.
They
The
always
match
do.
is always really good.
They always do a good job.
Yeah. This was a tight roll up, so it was kind of a cheat, but not really.
Yeah. He grabbed Kofi's tights.
Yeah. Next we get a Fashion Files
Season
2.
Yeah. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if you. I don't care if you don't like it.
Yeah.
I want more Fashion Files.
Yes.
Give it to me.
It's so good. I almost logged onto the computer and bought a Breezango Fashion Police t-shirt.
Man, those guys are good. Funny Fashion Files. Still not starring Chuck Norris.
Still not starring Chuck Norris. Really good segment. Next we have Tamina versus Tina Stock. If you don't know who Tina Stock is, you shouldn't know because she is a jobber.
She is enhancement talent.
Yes. And Tamina has Lana at her side.
And Lana is
screaming
She's standing outside the ring like most valets, like most managers.
Screaming.
But she's screaming into the microphone. She has a microphone.
Get her! Crash!
Like, if that's all you're going to scream, you don't need a microphone. We can all hear you without a microphone if all you're going to do is scream crush.
I'm sure the people up in the rafters, could hear you scream without the microphone.
Yeah.
And she's going back to her Rusev, right? Like, crush. She's yelling crush. It's like, that's Rusev Machka.
I don't know. I like Tamina. I don't think this is going to go well for her.
No. This is bad. Yeah. Just put Lana back with Rusev. Let Tamina go on a roll.
Yeah.
Next we get to the main event, which is Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton versus Rusev and Jinder Mahal.
Meh.
Yeah, it was a meh match.
Meh.
And then at the end, after Shinsuke and Randy win, Randy and Shinsuke are talking, and you can kind of tell what they're talking about.
They seem like
that was weird.
Yeah. It seems like they're just discussing the fact that they're going to be wrestling each other.
Yeah.
Next
but
week.
It almost seemed like they were planning something.
Yeah.
What could that have been? Then out of nowhere comes an RKO.
Yeah.
What? Out of nowhere.
I mean, honestly, I was like 80-20. Like I thought it was coming.
On it.
I just assumed that he was going to get RKO'd.
Well, that's SmackDown. What are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it a 4.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
I was going to give it a 6. Thought it was a little bit better than average.
I think it was a lot worse than average. What in this has pushed forward anything?
I mean, we're still getting a build up to Shinsuke versus Jinder. They're getting a storyline together, which is actually something that they should have been doing with Randy and Jinder.
I don't know. I'm out. I don't. None of this stuff
said that he's going after the belt after Jinder faces whoever.
Yeah, I don't think any of this. I think that this episode, you could have not watched any of it. Come back next week, and you're fine.
No, you're right. You're right. I thought there was some good wrestling matches, though.
Yeah, I mean there.
That's what my score's on. It's on the wrestling matches.
Okay. Well, as a TV show,
yes, as a TV show, you're right. It's probably a 4.
It was subpar.
5. Yeah. As wrestling matches, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, good wrestling matches, bad stories.
Yeah. Next we have the Brian Kendricks.
So 205 Live.
Yes, this is 205 Live. We have Brian Kendricks versus Jack Gallagher in a no DQ match.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed pretty brutal.
It was.
Jack Gallagher got
cut.
Cut open.
He got cut open good.
And it was one of those, like, you could tell that it was a real thing because it was taking a little too long, you know?
Yeah, well, the ref puts on his gloves and he's like, oh, yeah. And then the medical guy comes out.
Kendrick is celebrating for a little bit too long.
Yeah, and the medical guy never really comes out to help.
Yeah.
Like, the ref is supposed to be there helping out, but the medical guy is like,
yeah.
Don't look at me. I'm not helping.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
So,
it was an okay match.
Brian Kendricks. Brian Kendricks wins. That's that. Then we have Rich Swann versus Arya Daivari with TJP on the commentary.
Yep.
And
he came out with his leg wrapped up.
Yep, he's crutching it up.
Crutching.
Because he doesn't want to do the other match with he can't do the third match with Rich Swann
because he's injured. Yeah. That's legit.
Arya Daivari starts jawing at him, grabs his crutches.
Yeah. So during the match, yeah. Dude, there was a really cool spot where Rich Swann does like a front flip over Arya Daivari, like he hits the ropes. Comes over, it does like a front flip. I'm like, dude,
Rich Swann's legit.
That was good. But yeah, Arya Daivari during the match
grabs a crutch.
Goes down, starts yelling at TJP, grabs one of his crutches. TJP gets caught up
in the wire,
in the wires for his headset, but ends up taking the crutch away, and that's what allows
Rich Swann.
Yeah.
Rich Swann pins Arya Daivari. Arya Daivari starts going after TJP. TJP, where we thought was his knee was all busted, does a lot of work, like springboards off the ropes and hits a detonation kick with his bad leg.
Yeah. So he's obviously not hurt.
He's not hurt. He's just trying to get away from that third match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good match. I'm interested in seeing TJP and Rich Swann wrestle again. They're really good.
Yes, I am excited too. Next we have Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, and Noam Dar versus Enzo Amore, Cedric Alexander, and my boy's favorite boy,
Grand Metalik. Yeah. Good match.
Oh, yeah. Grand Metalik didn't get a tag.
Yeah, that Grand Metalik didn't get in there. But, ooh, boy.
Yeah.
I just let it rip again.
It was, oh, man. Here we go. Boy, oh, boy. Everyone say a prayer. Enzo Amore hits his finisher.
On the wrong guy.
We had an issue with this. So, Enzo Amore hits his finisher on Noam Dar. And then Tony Nese was the legal guy. So, Enzo Amore hits basically an air Enzo on Tony Nese.
Yeah.
Tony Nese kicks out. Drew Gulak comes out. No, Noam Dar comes out to try and exchange. Enzo hits his finisher on Noam, rolls him out, and is on the ropes. And then Tony Nese tries to come up and and do a roll-up pin on him.
Yeah.
Switches around. He does a roll-up pin, gets his foot on the rope for leverage, and that's it.
Yeah. So
It was like, what?
Enzo's new finisher is cheating.
You heard it here. That's 205.
Yep.
What do you think?
5.
I was gonna go 6. I thought the last match was really good.
Yeah.
I was not happy with the finish of the last match.
No.
And I liked the Rich Swann Arya Daivari thing.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick with NXT. Drew McIntyre comes out and addresses, and he says, I am issuing an open challenge. Anybody can come fight for this belt.
Roddy.
Come on out. Roddy comes out, shows a little fire, and Drew's like, I like that. You'll get your match.
You approach me like a man.
Like a man. And he dropped the D word. He said, damn it.
Yeah. A damn man.
Oh, yeah, that one. That was okay. And then we have Ruby Riott versus Peyton Royce.
Ugh.
I did not like this match. Ruby, I want to like Ruby. Like, I want to. But she's not giving it. She's not giving me what I want to watch.
Yeah.
Peyton Royce defeats Ruby, so Ruby can beat.
Well, she did it off of a kick from Billie Kay. Billie Kay grabs Ruby, drags her out of the ring, hits her with a kick that looks legit.
Like, Ruby's head hit the floor and like bong, and like it bounced like a basketball.
Yeah, but they throw her back in the ring, and Peyton Royce hits her perfect plex.
Yeah, which is a fisherman
suplex.
Yeah, so good. Love the move, but
yeah.
Ruby, hopefully you're not concussed. Then we get Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, good match.
Yeah, they do the compactor.
Yep, they hit on some jobber team. Yeah. The compactor looks great, and Otis just goes ahead and pins both guys.
Oh yeah, he just doesn't care. They land, and then he like kind of pulls one guy off a little bit so he can get his shoulders down. But he's just like, I'm just gonna hold both of them down.
Yeah. I could roll this other guy off, but nah, I'll just pin both of them.
I'm gonna pin both.
I'm Otis.
Asa!
Steaks and weights.
Steaks and weights. Then we get the main event, which is Roderick Strong versus Bobby Roode, because Bobby's got some scores to settle.
Well, Roddy does.
No, Bobby does.
I guess Bobby does, yeah.
That's why he's back down at NXT.
Yeah.
Roddy ends up winning.
Yeah, he hits that end of Heartache.
Oh, man.
It was a long match, and it was really good.
I think Bobby needs to go see a chiropractor after that. He bent.
Yeah.
It was like, ugh.
Yeah, good match, and I think it really does set up Roddy
to be
real strong.
Yeah.
Roddy real strong. Roderick real strong.
Let's see what you did there. Then we get Drew McIntyre standing at the top of the ramp going.
Yeah. And then Adam Cole, baby!
Adam Cole, baby! And Ari Dragon.
Yep.
Team Ring of Honor. I'm going to call them Team Ring of Honor because that's what they should be called.
Yeah, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. They all three of them come out and beat the tar out of
crap out of
Drew McIntyre. Adam Cole hits him with a DDT.
Oh,
and Drew sold it like a champ.
Oh, it looked like it hurt. Oh, it looked like he was going to.
He's so big too, and he went like vertical. Oh man, it was great.
Yeah.
But then they get chased out of the building by Regal and the security.
So there were two security that came in and got beat up by R.A. Dragon.
Yeah.
And then the other security decided that catering was a little less important than their job, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna show up too with real William Regal. We're right behind you, Regal. Yeah, we got you."
Yeah.
And then they chase Team Ring of Honor out of the building.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's NXT.
I'm going to give NXT, other than the one match that I didn't like, which was Peyton Royce and Ruby Riott, let me give it an 8 because I got to see my boys in action.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see Team Ring of Honor,
mm-hmm.
and Bobby Roode and Roderick Strong was a good match.
Yeah, I was going to give it an 8 too.
Great.
Yeah, I love the NXT.
NXT's the best right now.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Bada boom, bada boom.
Please, again, hit the subscribe button, like button, notification button. Leave us a comment. Tell us your thoughts on WWE for the week.
Yeah.
Should we do a thing for Mae Young?
I don't know.
We'll see. Maybe we'll do a video for the Mae Young Classic.
Maybe.
But
You have to bribe me to watch Mae Young, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna watch it.
We'll see.
So
you let me know how it goes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll watch it with since it's females. Maybe I'll watch it with Karen.
Ooh. Yeah.
We'll see.
That'd be a good one.
Anyways, so unless you have anything else.
Nothing.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. We will see you next week.
I'm sorry, Baron.